Hey everybody, this is Ori from OneScales, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to see your internal search terms on your website in Google Analytics so you can diagnose them, understand how people are using your website and your internal search engine, and then get more data about your users to improve your website and your efforts and see what people are doing. So very simply put, I already set it up and I'll show you how to do everything, but what I'm looking here is I'm looking at events where someone viewed a search result page and they searched for all the terms, either the terms and the amount of times they searched for within the relevant time frame. So what is an internal search engine? Very simply, if someone goes to your website, they use the search box. For example, they type in Shopify or any term, whatever it might be. They'll have a result search page, and you want to be able to track these terms in your Google Analytics, just like you saw right here. Let's jump into how to do it, how to see it, and very few tips. Okay, so first thing you need to do is make sure that you go to your settings and you go to your data stream. Right here, you click on your data stream and you've actually enabled the enhanced measurement. By default, almost everybody should have all of them checked, but just in case you can double check. Make sure your site search is checked, and in the advanced settings, it actually has the query term that triggers it. Now this default, when you set up a new analytics account, will probably cover 99% of the websites, but just in case, what this means is if any of these letters, a question mark something, one of these things, question mark Q equals your term or search equals your term or something like that, is your match, then it'll actually know how to identify it. So in this case, I typed in Shopify in my search box, and if you notice in the URL, I have the question mark and I have my terms Shopify. So right before that, I have a Q equals Shopify, which in this case, the Q right here is already covered, so no problem. A lot of sites use Q equals something, but you also have these. If you want to add them, you can add them right here. And there's also a different, an extra query parameter in case you have other things, for example, like categories. You can actually have other tracking. So for example, we have options, and depending options prefix, but some might have category equals something, so you can add some more detail, but we only use a Q equals. Okay, so once you did that, you're not finished yet, because actually Google Analytics has this by default, but it doesn't do anything. You don't really see anything. The only thing you might see is in the events, you will see the view search result event right here. So if I have quite a few events, I'm going to actually look a few more, and you will see this one, but you won't be able to see the search terms. You just see how many people searched, and that's it. You have no detail. So what do you need to do? You need to actually go to Setup, go to your admin, go to Custom Definitions. And you actually need to create a new one called Search Term right here. Very simply, you're just going to click on Create. You're going to type in the event parameter in the exact way, search underscore term, all lowercase, and you're going to also call the dimension name the same name. You're going to save it. I've already done that, and you're going to have to wait at least 24 hours. I recommend to wait 72 hours because sometimes Google Analytics 4 doesn't show things within 24 hours. And once you do that, you'll be able to actually go ahead and see the data we just saw in the beginning of the video, which is your events, and then you're going to filter by view search results, and then now that you have a custom dimension, you're going to be able to actually search for it. So you can type in search, and under custom, you'll see it here, search term, and now you can add it and you can see all the terms. Just note that once you add this custom dimension, you have to wait at least 1 day. Typically, I recommend to wait at least 3 days, and the data will start gathering from then. Anything that happened before you set it up will not be there. So it only starts to gather your terms when you actually start setting it up. When you set up the custom dimension, then it'll start tracking forward in the future, right? Now in the future, it will not go backwards. Okay. Other than that, one tip that doesn't work now that might work in the future, hopefully, is when you see this data, you go to events, you see that someone searched, you see the terms, you can actually add some additional columns here. So you can click on edit right here, and you can go to metrics right here, and then you can actually go and add things, for example, conversion rate and things like that. It doesn't work on my end, and I think there's a lot of issues with the Google Analytics 4, but I believe it will work in the future. You see, I've added conversions and session conversion rate and all these kind of things. You can add all these other columns, and that will hopefully give you some more information with your view search results. And that's it. So if you have any questions, as always, we're here to help. Ask in the comments, ask on our website, ask in our contact form. We're here to help, here to make content for you guys, teach you guys, to learn from you guys, and just to share every information that we know that we can share. So if you have any questions, let us know. If you did like this video, let me know. Say hi, like, subscribe, share it to a friend, and let us know what you think about these videos and what other videos you're looking to have. Much appreciated, guys, and we will be making more videos about analytics, Shopify, e-commerce, web, tech, ChatGPT, and anything that's interesting for us and for you guys. Thank you guys very much.